Okay, just a short video about my Liquinator. It's the third time I filled it. Second cardo. I found that it was flooding the cardo. Now, I know Vaping Monkey said that he had some problems with all his dual coils flooding in his tanks. Of course, I pish-poshed him because mine was working perfectly. So now I'm on to the third cardo because the second one, was great for a while and then it started flooding. So I was on the third one, and the third one was a bitch to get on. I don't know if there's tiny differences in circumference of or diameter or whatever the fuck math term you want to put on it, but this one was difficult to get into the tank. So then I finally got it on, and I wish I had my glasses because I can't even fucking see this. Finally got it on, and I'm vaping it, and it's flooding. It's flooding. It's gurgling. It's yeah. So I syringed, and it was also leaking. Not a lot, but enough out of the bottom. So I took it apart, got the stuff out, and this little action. You see that? That's there's like an O-ring in there. And it's not in there anymore, and I'm not sure. Oh, there, just pulled it out. Great. So I've just pulled it out, and I'll tell you what, these tanks are tight. Like, to get the caps off, I don't know if you're supposed to take the caps off, but I need to take the cap off. The top one wasn't too hard, but this one, Jesus, I don't know if maybe he's polyed it. Or epoxy, or whatever the fuck they call it. So now I'm stuck with this without the O-ring inside it. Now I gotta figure out how to fucking get that back in. And I'll tell you what, I'll probably fuck with it for exactly 10 seconds and then toss the fucking thing. So, as a follow-up to the whole tank thing, which I have to say I was, there we go. I have to say I was resisting buying a tank at all, because honestly, I don't think I have a juice that I want to commit, that much space to in the run of a day. So now I got this O-ring out of there, and I have to say this O-ring looks too big to get back in. There's like a little slot. I don't know if you can't see that. But this is hard, and there's like a groove in there, and I'm supposed to get this little tiny thing with these man hands, by the way, back in that slot. I'll tell you what, I will fuck with it for exactly 10 seconds and then I'll toss it. And chalk it up to, that's an experience that I really don't care. Like, I don't see how this even fit in there. So I'll probably chalk that up to an experience that I don't want to have again. And I mean, they're a great idea. If you can find one that's perfect, I doubt it. Yeah, I'm just looking at the other end and seeing if that O-ring is coming apart from that one too. I do not see it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to get that back in there. If I do, I will continue to use it, but the idea is great, because with a cardo, the deal is keep it wet, and a tank keeps it wet. So if you can find one that won't fuck up, then go for it. But I'll tell you what, Vaping Mandy Cat made one out of syringe plungers, get yourself a couple of 20cc syringes and that little rubber thing. This is a 10, so it's not going to work. But you get yourself a couple of those. You take your card out as a guide. It's very simple, even a retard can do it. You take your card out as a guide. You put it inside the thing. You punch the hole through. And that's basically the ends to the tank. And then you just cut this part to the length you want it. Bob's your uncle. These are free. If you ask your pharmacist for some syringes, tell them you want to, I don't know, you need 20cc syringes so you can measure out medication, they'll give it to you for free. 2 of those, and that's all you need. One of the pharmacists I asked charged me 25 cents for it. So, I mean, but as far as my little experience with Liquinator, I think it's over. We're through. I will try and put that little O-ring back in there, and if it doesn't leak after that, I will use it again. But great idea. If that's the sort of thing you like, give her. No matter where you buy them, I've heard good things and bad things about every tank out there. So if you're not sure if you want to pay the money for a tank, get yourself a couple of these and make your own. No O-rings in the Mandy Cat one. Anyway, that's probably the last you'll see of the Liquinator because I have a short attention span. They probably won't even fix it. Anyway, if you like a tank, go for it.